Hello everyone and welcome to Spiker Park. I can't really call it Arboretum Park anymore because it's kind of torn up right now, but this is the Spiker side, and right now I'm currently on hole 8. These first few I'm going to throw kind of easy just to get in the swing of things, and these are from a fan on YouTube. His name is Steven. Shout out to him. Thank you very much, Steven, for giving me these discs to try. First, here I have the Longbowman, a 9-speed, 4-glide, 0-turn, and 3-fade, so it should be pretty overstable. Next here, I have a Verdict, also an overstable disc, mid-range, speed of 5, a glide of 4, a turn of 0, and a fade of 3.5. There's the Verdict. Suspect, 4-speed, 3-glide, 0-turn, and 3-fade. Should fly similar to the Verdict, though a little less far. This is in the classic soft plastic. Feels pretty grippy. Here I have a putter by Latitude 64, Opto line. It is a Pure. Alright guys, so here I am throwing the Pure. This disc was a pretty straight flyer. I really liked the flight of it. It was nice and flat. Next here I'm throwing the Suspect. The Suspect is very overstable. I mean, this thing did not have very much glide, judging by the numbers and by the flight. Here's the Verdict, a very nice flyer. I really like that it does have a little bit more glide than the Suspect. It'll fly a little further and go a little nicer. Here's the Longbowman, the most high speed of all of these discs, and it does go a long ways if you put enough on it. Again, these are lower power straight shots to begin with. These are just nice and easy, get warmed up to the disc, make sure I can throw it correctly. As you can see, all of them fly very nice. The Pure is more of a straight flyer than the other three are more overstable. So I would say that my favorite disc out of all of these was definitely the Pure. It was definitely the cleanest flight for me. If I had to pick a second, I would definitely say the Longbowman. The Suspect, to me, was just a little bit too overstable. I mean, it just didn't have enough glide to stability ratio to really make it worthwhile to put in my bag or to actually use on the course. But that's just my personal opinion. I use a Zone currently, which is similar to a Suspect, yet it has more glide. My Zone will fly a lot further than the Suspect will. So here I am throwing some hyzer shots with the Pure and the other discs. This was probably my best shot with the Pure. It just kept on gliding out. The Suspect here, again, like I said before, I just feel that this disc is too overstable for the application. I mean, I just cannot get it to really fly anywhere. So personally for me, it would not be something that I would put in the bag. But for somebody who really likes that overstable disc, it is a solid choice for a predictable finish and a predictable flight. So the Longbowman on these hyzer shots, I really liked the finish that it had. I mean, it just kind of glided the entire way towards the basket. Glowed, I guess you could say. I'm not really sure what it would be. But it just kind of flew the entire time instead of dropping out like a brick at the end, like most overstable discs will. However, I could crank on it very hard and it would still have a hyzer finish, even on a flat line or even on an anhyzer line. So here I am throwing some forehands with these discs. As you can see, I turned the Pure over a little bit, as to be expected since it is a 0-0 and not an overstable disc itself. These other ones went pretty well. They went out flat and started to finish towards the end. This one right here, I did flip over a little bit. It fluttered out of my hand, so it did get that left turn. It, however, was the furthest flyer. However, it was not solid form. Here again, I threw the Pure, turned it over a little bit. Suspect dead flat, got it nice and far, started to fade out. Same thing with the Verdict here. It went nice and straight and then started to fade right at the end. So honestly, I did like all of these. The Pure was my favorite by far. The Longbowman came in second as a close second. The Verdict was a third, and then the Suspect, of course, was last on my list for this set of discs. Now, I did enjoy throwing all of these. I really appreciate it, Steven, for giving me the opportunity to try these out. I really appreciate it. And now, for the outro. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned a little something about these 4 discs. Again, that's the Pure, the Verdict, the Suspect, and of course, the Longbowman. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one final shot here as an outro, because you know, when you're watching my videos, you're always gonna get an awesome, awesome ending. So long for now. I'm Stephen Kane. See you next time.